New Orleans is home to some truly long-standing and iconic restaurants. One of those establishments is Galatoire's. Since 1905, Galatoire's has been serving French Creole cuisine in a dining room that's steeped in tradition. Waiters wear tuxedos, and many have been serving for years. My waiter, John Fontenot, has been with Galatoire since 1967 and gave me outstanding service throughout my entire meal. He cracked jokes and gave excellent recommendations, all in his infectious Cajun French accent. While I was at the restaurant, first and foremost for the food, having such memorable service really enhanced my experience. In fact, Galatoire's was nominated for a James Beard Award in 2017 for its service. The menu is fairly large and features a variety of classic French Creole dishes. The wine menu was also lengthy and very impressive. It even included a $25,000 bottle of DRC, which wasn't in my budget, so I just stuck with the food. Bread was served first. It's the kind you pull apart with your hands, make a mess, and then spread on the butter. It was fresh, warm, and flavorful. It was a nice start to my lunch. Next came the turtle soup au sherry. Turtle soup is an iconic dish of New Orleans and can easily be found throughout the city. Galatoire's offers a fine example of it. Theirs is a hearty and flavorful soup. The turtle meat has a slight gaminess to it, but it's nothing overwhelming and everything is balanced quite nicely. On the side is a cup of sherry, which I added to the soup. In fact, a little sherry goes a long way in bringing another pleasant flavor profile to the dish. The amount of sherry that I was actually given was so large that if I wanted to, I could have completely obliterated any turtle flavor in the soup by pouring in the entire cup. Still, having more sherry than one needs is not a bad problem to have, and I solved it by downing the rest like a shot when no one was looking. After finishing, my next appetizer arrived, which was the duck crepe consisting of roasted duck, homemade Boursin cheese with a port cherry reduction, and pistachios. I really enjoyed this course. It was light and delicate, but played with the balance of savory and sweet beautifully.
That duck crepe was absolutely phenomenal. I hope no one looked, but I just licked my plate after I finished. That cherry reduction sauce was perfection.
For my entree, I got the shrimp etouffee with Louisiana shrimp, shellfish stock trinity, green onions, a light brown roux, and steamed rice. It was delicious. There were a lot of shrimp and some very nice textures. However, I do feel that the flavor, while it was very nice, could have been a bit stronger. I did add hot sauce to it, which gave the dish a pleasant punch, but still, this was a very satisfying plate of food. For my final course, I chose a bread pudding with a banana praline sauce.
This looks so good and just smells extraordinary.
It's a simple and classic dessert, but when it's done right, it can be magical, and the bread pudding I had at Galatoire's was easily the best that I've ever had. All of the textures, flavors, and level of sweetness was simply perfect. I couldn't have been happier. My whole experience at Galatoire's was incredible. And it wasn't just because of the food, but it was the service, the classy atmosphere, and the history of this iconic establishment that made my lunch truly memorable.
That was an absolutely amazing lunch. I loved every single thing about it. You just don't see restaurants like Galatoure's anymore. I mean, the class, the elegance, the old world feel, everything about it beyond just the food is extraordinary and something that I really appreciate and something that I don't get to experience quite often. Even though I go to some really amazing Michelin-starred fine dining temples, none of them really have that kind of elegance that Galatoure's has. I mean, all the waiters in tuxedos. I can't even recall a restaurant that I've been to that has that. It is so rare to find these days. And the fact that at dinner that men have to wear jackets is just something you don't see often either. I mean, I do kind of like casual dressing, and I feel like wearing a jacket in New Orleans is pretty intense, especially at this time of the year. But it does add to the overall elegance and appeal of the establishment. But when it does come down to it, the food is always the most important aspect of the restaurant, and Galatoire Galatoire's delivers some truly amazing food. Everything I ate was extraordinary. The fact that Galatoire's offers an incredible atmosphere with an old world elegance combined with incredible food makes this a truly unique and memorable establishment. The fact that it's still so popular today after being around for years just showcases how much of an amazing place Galatoire's is. This was truly a highlight for me, not just culinary, but my whole trip to New Orleans. This was wonderful, and I can't wait to return to this amazing restaurant.